Hey y'all, I'm Ashlyn.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Marla, and we want you to mansplain hockey elsewhere.
Yay. So we're down to the finals are about to start.
Tonight.
Yes. So
Mm-hmm.
that's exciting. Um, and I guess the semifinals, is that what you call the round before the finals?
Yeah.
Okay. Ended. Ashlyn, do you want to I'm so mad at Tampa Bay, so I don't want to talk about them.
I will. So I also hate them, but it's fine. I don't like anybody but the Predators. Hockey, I'm a lot more bitter than other sports. Okay. So the Islanders played the Lightning in the semifinals this year. Again, they also did that last year. The Lightning beat the Islanders as they did last year. So hopefully, Islanders fans, you can hope for next year, I guess.
Or not. Just saying.
Yeah, or that, or not. I mean, I don't know.
I just
Anyway,
don't want Tampa Bay to have nice things.
I just really don't. I really don't. I don't care who beats them. Just someone do it.
Right.
Anyone. They started on back on Sunday, the 13th, because these sets for semifinals are like forever long, taking every day, other day off. Anyways, forever ago. That feels like, well, that was like half a month ago. Um, on Sunday, June 13th, they played. The Islanders won 2-1, and then they played again on Tuesday, and the Lightning won 4-2. Thursday, the Lightning won 2-1. Saturday, the Islanders won 3-2. Monday, the Lightning won 8-0 and embarrassed them. Wednesday, the Islanders won to tie up the series to force a game 7, 3-2 in overtime. That one I actually watched a majority. The other ones I just kind of watched pieces here and there and like caught highlights and stuff. But that game I watched a majority of just because it worked out, and it was really good. And then in the final game 7 on Friday, the Lightning won 1-0. And that was actually the first game 7 in league history to end with a 1-0 score off a shorthanded goal. So, fun trivia fact for you.
Well,
we do love trivia. So I guess the only people left to beat the Lightning are our northern friends, the Habs, because of course the hockey gods hate us, and we were going for the Golden Knights, so Montreal had to win. So they won games 2, 3, 5, and 6. 3 of the games went to overtime, so that's kind of cool, including the last one.
stressful.
The goal differential for the entire series was only 3, so it was pretty close the whole series. Yeah, sorry, my cat's
It's really funny.
on YouTube because she's like, it's my moment.
It's the leg stretch.
So Montreal obviously had 3 more goals, but their face-off percentage was actually lowered through the whole series. It was only 46. But they scored on a whopping 3 out of 6 power plays. In 6 games, they got 6 power plays.
Keeping it tight.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so for the first 3 games, they had significantly less hits than the Golden Knights, 20 less hits per game. And then game 3, they were I guess they got real mad after game 3 because they flipped it around and up with 23 more hits during the series. So maybe that was the difference. They were like, screw you. You're not beating up us.
Aggressive.
But Vegas still had 27 more shots on goal during the series. But, what's the matter if you can't convert, I guess?
Yeah.
They won the little face-offs. They scored on not one single power play the entire 6 games.
That's crazy.
9 opportunities and scored none of them.
It's not going to help you get to the championship.
How very Predators of them.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm I mean, you can't say exactly what's the difference, whatever, but having some more goals during power play might have helped you a little bit. So, Anyway, I guess go Canadians.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm rooting for chaos and against Tampa Bay. So,
There we go. That's my only rule. I don't care who wins as long as it's not them.
I
Yeah,
literally
really do hate good people or people who are good at things.
I have written down
Maybe both.
last week the predictions before the series, either series had ended. I had my predictions written down that Islanders were going to take it in 7 and Vegas was going to take it in 6. So, LOL. Sorry for jinxing both of you. I guess
You got the game
Appreciate
numbers
that.
right.
like, ow.
Okay, so we're gonna let you go for the Lightning for the final.
I guess
Yeah.
that's
How
our only
many
recourse. Like, I
games do you
have to
think
root
it's
for
gonna
them.
take the Lightning to win?
Well, we'll say Lightning in 6 with a giant winky face attached to it. So, see how that actually plays out.
I think I would actually love a Game 7 Stanley Cup like final.
They're fun.
Game 7, just for my own benefit.
They're fun when your team is not in them.
Right, like
That's what I'd say. It seems very fun when I'm not. I have no dog in this fight, 0. So a Game 7 sounds wonderful, and like everybody gets real pissed, and like you're really gonna fight it out because what's the worst that could happen? They can't suspend you for the next game. I mean, I guess it could, but that's next season. Nobody cares about that right now.
no. Plus their seasons are like hella long normally. So what's a couple games you're suspended for?
Yeah,
Bettman did a press conference earlier today and announced that the schedule for next season is going to come out between the finals and the draft, and it's going to be regular season. So
love that.
I guess we'll be back in a couple
my
months.
first regular season. This has been like a crazy time for me,
Yeah.
fan. Like there was a bubble.
It really
like,
has.
season, and now I get a whole real one.
All
Yeah.
your
All the
hockey
ones.
first were like historical.
Literally. Ridiculous.
I'm still waiting for my Disney movie for that emergency goalie, but
Let's just write it.
They're making it.
Forget it.
they are making it. That's true. So that'll be fun because the Kraken get to draft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I saw a. I'm gonna plug them real quick, even though I hadn't listened to them yet. Somebody followed me today or this weekend at the Kraken podcast. And they've already started a podcast about the team, and like they're going over draft stuff, and like I want to listen and see because I'm really excited about the draft because I've never really been a hockey fan during an expansion draft. Like I mean, I've known like I've never paid close attention. I guess is what I should say. So
Right.
I'm kind of really excited. So
They named their
see,
head,
yes,
their manager, I
they
think.
named their head coach,
Yeah, so.
or maybe yeah, that was it.
Yeah, so.
Pretty exciting.
Yay! Yay, hockey! Marla, do you have anything to teach us?
Quick aside, Sid was named the most complete player by a survey of about 500 players through the NHL. So could just
Didn't
talk
even know
about
the
him for the
NHL
next one.
had 500 players, so good
There's
job for
so
Sid.
many dudes. But yeah. In other news, in keeping with a theme of a Stanley Cup, I found this article on Wikipedia that is called Traditions and Anecdotes Associated with the Stanley Cup. And there is a whole subsection called Misadventures. So I thought this would be fun to highlight a few of those. In 1906, weeks after members of the Montreal Wanderers left it at a photographer's studio, officials learned that the photographer's mother was using the cup to plant geraniums. This was, of course, against league
Stop
guidelines.
it.
She should have been planting tulips. Come on. Yeah.
It doesn't even look like a flower pot. Like, what the hell?
Maybe she just thought it was like her
bottom. Like,
kids'
it's
prop. Like, this is just a prop that they use in their studio. No, Mom, that's kind of a priceless artifact.
Such a mom thing
I
to
mean, it was
do.
only 1906. Maybe it wasn't as famous.
I don't know. Yeah. But anyway. In 1924, members of the Montreal Canadiens, well, no, I'm not rooting for them, sorry.
Champions, yes.
En route to celebrate their win at their owner's home left it by the road after repairing a flat tire. The cup was recovered exactly where they left it. Doesn't say how long it was there. I'm thinking maybe a day or a few hours.
Canadians are nice because if that happened in America, it would be gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
It'd be on eBay.
Yeah, it would be in somebody's basement or something, yeah.
Yeah, you'd see it on Pawn Stars or something in a couple weeks.
Yeah, how much is this worth?
Rick would be like, best
We
I can
think
do
it's
is
a replica.
$5.
That would be.
In Chicago in the spring of 1961, the Canadians, again, they are in a lot of these misadventures.
I think that's a good omen, though, for us.
Yeah, sure. Turning their tide. They were losing the final game of the playoff series to the Blackhawks, and a Montreal fan in the stands was so upset he left his seat, ran down to the front lobby, broke into the glass showcase where Stanley was sitting, grabbed it and hoisted it over his shoulders and was trying to make for the exit. He was like, I'm taking it. I don't care. I'm going to steal it for them if they can't win it themselves. In court, he explained his behavior to the judge by saying, Your Honor, I was simply bringing the cup back to Montreal where it belonged. So that was his excuse, and I don't think it worked. But hey.
So did they end up winning the game, or did the Blackhawks win?
You know, I don't know. 19... What did I say? Let's scroll back up here. In 1961. Look that up. Stanley Cup champs, 1961. I don't think they did.
The Blackhawks.
There you go. So, see, if they would have just let the guy have it, it could have been back with Montreal.
There we go.
But this says the 61 Stanley Cup final was between the Red Wings and the Blackhawks, so maybe that was the semifinal. I mean, you can't steal it during the semifinal.
Well, it says let me see if maybe this article is like just not clear.
1960 year, and then they finished the season in 61?
In the spring of 1961. The final game of a playoff series. Okay, so not the finals.
Because the Canadians won in 1960.
Yeah, so the guy was just like, I'm keeping it there. I'm taking it back.
I was going to say, so he wasn't wrong. It belonged there the previous year.
Yeah.
Very, very.
I admire his gumption.
And
get it. If your team won't do it, you do it yourself.
But I don't think that would be worth going to Cook County Jail over, honestly.
Yeah, you're probably right.
That might be the only way.
It depends on how much you love your hockey team.
The commissioner's trophies if we steal it for them. So
yeah, that's what I was saying. I might steal one. I would.
Anyway, we'll probably steal one.
If anyone wants to sponsor a heist, patreon.com/mansplainbb podcast. And the final point, there's a lot more on this article, so go look it up because it's fucking hilarious. But the final one that I wanted to talk about is on June 6, 2008, after the Red Wings Stanley Cup parade, the Stanley Cup was pushed off a table at Chris Chilio's Chili Bar in Detroit, Michigan, and received a dent, which was later smoothed out. And after the NHL awards that same year, it was revealed that the damage was much more extensive than originally thought. So don't
How flimsy is it that falling? I mean, my iPhone doesn't even break when it falls off a table anymore.
I mean, they really got to get an OtterBox for the Stanley Cup at this point. It's kind of. He's been through a lot. All right, let's protect him.
He's probably trying to end it all, and they go with that.
They took him to a chili bar. He was probably like, "Fuck this! Get me out of here!"
Yeah. I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna put chili meat.
Yeah, they're gonna fill me up. Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Detroit, man. What good comes out of Detroit?
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Anyway, follow us on Mansplain Baseball elsewhere to hear how not good things come out of Detroit, since I'm a Tigers fan now, apparently. But, so, okay, we got 2 for the Canadians, and then the Jinxer for the Lightning.
Yep.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And Carolina said she's going for the Canadians because it starts with C.
Oh.
Anyway.
Fair.
That's my cat. Again, that's why y'all should watch on YouTube, so you can watch her, not us.
The star of the show today.
She is the star of the show.
She really is.
Ashlyn, where can you find everybody online?
You can find the pod at MHE Pod Trio. Pod Trio.
Pod Trio.
And I always want to mix it up. Anyways, Pod Trio. And if you are interested in baseball, you can find that podcast at Mansplain BB Pod. You can find all of us individually at Braves Ashlyn, Emily, and Marla. For now, I'm not sure. I might give up soon. I'll let you know if a name change comes.
We'll discuss that in the baseball podcast.
And yeah. And this, we are recording on Monday the 28th. It will be out tomorrow, Tuesday the 29th. We don't really have a regular schedule for posting for hockey right now because we're just kind of posting when the series are over. I don't know what we'll do for the Stanley Cup, if we'll maybe wait till it's completely over or do one halfway through. I don't know.
Sounds like we should either date
follow
it
the
ourselves
pod.
on the highway, go to a chili bar, put a date in our head, something.
Do a heist.
Follow the pod on Twitter and you will be the first to know when we record the next episode.
Yay. And we will see you after the Canadians win the Stanley Cup.
Bye, guys.
Bye.